Alright, as you can see, we got loaded up, so we're fixing to try to head to Stone Mountain, North Carolina, which I didn't know that was a place until about a day ago. And yeah, so we'll head up there for a couple nights, hang out, and maybe do some hiking tomorrow, just like day hike, like drive to the trailhead and just leave camp set up. So a little bit different than what I usually do, but yeah, just trying to take it easy. I've been having some knee pain, so I'm trying to just be like active, but not just put my knee through torture. So anyway, so I've got, I think, 28 pounds, but I mean, like, I'm carrying a pad, I'm carrying a chair, I've got a hammock, I've got my tent. So I'm gonna try to start doing some gear reviews for you guys. So if you guys see a piece of gear that I use and y'all want to know more about it, let me know in the comments and I'll do a video on it. But anyway, so yeah, I've got all the extra stuff. I got 2 days of food, all that fun stuff. I got Sally's stuff, hammock for day hike tomorrow. And yeah, so we'll hit the road. It's a 3-hour drive, so we'll show y'all the way. All right, so the drive was pretty good. Like it was nice. I drove up through Hickory to connect I-40 to connect 77 to come up this way. So this drive along these backcountry roads, like the last maybe like a couple or 3 miles, has been really pretty. But I mean, it's been paved roads and it's been really, really nice. I don't know what I was expecting, but yeah, so we got 10 minutes to the park and we've still got 3 bars of signal here. So I'd heard that there's not a ton of signal in the park, but we'll see. Maybe they improved things since the videos I watched. But anyway, we're ready to hit the trail, ready to get to camp, everything's set up, and we'll try to film like the other campsites and stuff, because I couldn't find any on YouTube for like where people had filmed all the other sites. There's only 4, so there's A, B, C, and D. See what we see when we get up here, but it's all first come, first serve. There's a $12. Oh crap, that's a night fee. Crap, I hope I got enough cash. I may have to drive back out to go get cash to put in an envelope. I was thinking like 12 for a weekend, not 12 per night. Junk. Anyway, first come, first serve. There's a backpackers lot and stuff that I'm driving to. So we'll just see what the sign says, and if I can at least get my name on the site, because it's approaching 3. So we'll just see what's available. Hopefully I've not driven 3 hours to no campsite availability. That would not be good, because there's no other like camping thing up here. Like there's Dalton Park, but I think there's reservations you have to do for that too, and I have no clue where you go to get that. So anyway, we will see where we end up today. But gorgeous days, climb clearing up, so we should have a nice night. Hopefully we get to make a fire and enjoy the fire, but gotta get there first. Stone Mountain State Park. So we are officially no cell phone signal. So just as soon as you get to the park, that's when the cell phone signal drops. So park hours 7 to 9. Nice. So we got 2 miles on this road to the backpackers lot, but I'm on alcohol prohibited in this area. It looks like about 1.6 from where we're going to park for the backpackers lot. There's like a horse parking, because there's horse trails and stuff up here, so they've got a designated parking area for horse trailers and stuff. And it looked like they maybe had restrooms and stuff in the parking lot too, so, or at least the outhouse kind of things. But anyway. Yeah, this is just one of the horse trails because vehicles are prohibited apparently. But it's funny because then it gives a weight limit for vehicles, but then it says vehicles prohibited. I'm getting conflicting messages, but man, it's just gorgeous. Anyway, we'll head on up. Okay, so the way I came in, I think was the back way. And so, like, we came in from that direction and came in on the left. So we're here. So yeah, so we came down, we came up this in this way. Backpack camping. Sites ENF closed indefinitely. Okay, so there's nobody in them right now, so that's good. So it is 12 at night, so I gotta see if I've got cash. Okay, so let's get this sorted out, and we'll get us. All right. So good thing is I have found cash, so I don't have to go find a place to get cash. So good there. So it is $12 a night, so $24 for 2 nights. Follow the instructions. Get the clipboard out. Does it not come out? Oh, it's screwed in there. Oh. So we'll get envelope. Assure availability. So we just need to do that. Fill out one of these. So your name, date, address, vehicle tag, and you gotta do one of these for anybody in your party. Which it's in the instructions. So no refunds. I wonder how many people, it says checks payable. I wonder how many people pay with a check. Anyway, so we're going to do A, because that's the only one with water. And it's closest one to here, so. Unless they give you a pen, hopefully it works. Yay, it works. Alright, come on. Alright, so moved over here. There's another group of people that just came in, so I'm glad I got here when I did, because A's the only one with water. So yes, got the side I wanted, and I'm not out here alone, which is even better. So yeah, we'll get our packs on. Ready to get your pack on? Ginger's happy to be out of the car. So yeah, we'll just do some double checking, and all that, and we'll hit the trail. Alright, we're parked, ready to hit the trail. So, all out North Carolina State Park there. Just hours permitted, blah blah blah. Typical stuff. So, you gotta register, which is what we were doing over there on the other side of the parking lot. And we are on the trail, so see, I don't know what kind of climb we have. See what we see, but we got site A, so I added a couple other things to my pack, so I think I'm probably carrying about 29 pounds or so, something like that. But like I say, I'm not carrying this for 2 or 3 days. I'm carrying stuff I typically don't carry normally. I guess that's the blaze. So, and this does overlap the Mountains to Sea Trail. So, I wonder how many other down trees there are along that. I'll keep going this way. Wait, what did that sign say? the plan is to hike in, get the camp set up, and go ahead and gather firewood, and then kind of go up and explore the other campsites. But from what everybody said online, A and B are probably the ones to pick. Well, I don't think I trust that tree. Look at that. It is mostly unsupported. I think we'll dawdle around that. That's crazy. Whole stack of rocks here. Interesting. Oh, it's so steep. So at 0.39 is a split. And I'm assuming we stay left because I don't remember seeing anything on the odd trails. Maybe that's a shortcut or something. Maybe the trail used to cross down there. It's gorgeous. Yeah, I see. So it looks like maybe the trail used to come this way, or maybe there was a bridge going across that way. But at that fork, stay left. Because you'll come down here to this bridge. Oh, that's pretty. I wonder if there's two paths, one for the horses to like go through the stream versus going across the bridge. Or in Sally's case, a dog crossing. Was that a dog crossing? This is really pretty, just really lush. Kind of reminds me of Wilson Creek area. There's like a hitching post or something there. Maybe an old trail. I will say this area seems to be a little bit buggy, as it was buggy in the parking area. But I didn't bring bug spray. Of course, I typically don't use it, but I don't think I have my roll-on stuff either. But I did bring my hammock with my bug net, so at least if all else fails, I can seek shelter in my hammock. It's really pretty though. It's green. I love like what we're close to the water, and it's really, really nice. Oh, yeah. I wonder if there's a bridge up there. Let's see. Oh, and this, I mean, I think all the little splits that you come across, they're just horses versus foot traffic. Foot traffic obviously across the bridge, horses across the creek. It just kind of freaks you out at first because it's like, wait a minute. So, alright, 0.97, there's a little stream crossing. That's the first unbridged stream crossing. I bet this is gonna be pretty in the fall. Imagine like with like the fall colors, like the oranges and reds, just how pretty it would be. There was one of those blue herons that just flew up. But we might come across it again before we get to camp. It was so pretty though. So this is at 1.09. This is where the trail to the campsite splits off in the MST. Apparently Sally wants to go on the MST. I will say, like, I think there's like a mile and a half or something from like campsite A to campsite D. So just know that. I think each campsite's like a half mile apart or something. So, but A is the very first one. And like I said, I really wanted to be near water because I didn't want to have to carry it and all that. And I don't know, it's just something nice about camping by the water. Let's see what it's about. Oh, and that was at like, yeah, 1.1. I really hope the campsite ain't surrounded by dead trees. I wonder if at one time that was a campsite. I mean, it looks like a good spot for one. Oh, is this campsite A? I haven't seen the sign yet. Saturday! Woohoo! So this was 1.28. Did you see this point? Let's see. Oh, nice. There's a few dead trees. Probably set up a hammock right there or over here. These trees here are definitely dead, so I'm definitely not hanging over there. I don't see any dead trees over here, so yeah, we'll definitely hang the hammock over here. probably set the tent up right there too. Don't look too muddy. Now it looks like there's a smaller fire pit over there. Yeah, boy, this is a nice one. Hopefully we can find some wood. Nice little rock bench. Got backrest for later if I don't want to sit in my chair. Anyway, we will put our bag down, kind of figure out where we're going to set up, and then we'll explore around like the other campsites and stuff once we get set up. But as you can see, there's a nice water source here. It's flowing. One thing I will note, there's not an abundance of places to use the bathroom. Because like all that's right beside the trail. The trail then turns and goes across that bridge, and then it goes up a hill. So it's like, there really wasn't like a good place to get off. And then that goes to Cascade. We'll go check that out here in a minute. But so I'm trying to wait on that group of guys to pass. Because, you know, like there's just not a lot of places to use the bathroom. As you can see, it's just like, we're just in a valley right here. There's a lot of dead trees though, as you can see. But anyway, we'll get set up, we'll camp. Probably camp just right here. It seems like as good a place as any. Because all the trees are leaning that way. But I don't know, my first gut instinct is just like right here. So I think that's what I'm gonna stick with. So let's get campsite. Alright, so we got the tent set up. So this is the first time I've had it out since I had it sent it to Tarp Tent to get that hole patched. I'll try to put a picture of it on the screen, but it was like 1.5 inches by 1 inch. It was a pretty good size hole in my tent from that incident where that tree fell where my mom was sleeping at. So yeah, so patched that up, and I think, if I remember, I mean this has been like a month ago when I sent it in, so but I saw like, yeah, so I had a hole in my mesh, so they kind of fixed that, and yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting in the tent. But I mean, I just didn't trust myself to do this and do it properly. So yeah, so hopefully that's a good patch. I'll maybe look at it on the inside too. Let's see. Yeah, so you can see. Yeah, they did it double-sided. So now we'll get the inside set up. Another item that I've changed up from my, at least around sleeping perspective, is I'm trying a different sleeping pad. And this is the REI Helix. It's a 4-point. I'll put the R value. I'll put all the specs in the video, but or when I do the review video, I guess. But this will be my first time using this pad. But people were saying like it was really comfortable for side sleeping and all that, so we will see. The one I've got is uninsulated and it just is not warm enough for me. Let's check this out. Let's see, maybe might be able to air some more. Alright, so we got our camp kitchen set up over there. Got our sleeping situation here. Oh, and I didn't even notice this. So there's like 3 fire rings. There's one over there, the big one, and then there's a little one right there. But y'all know me, I do big fires, so I gotta have a big fire ring. But I kind of hung up my bear bag. There's not a lot of places to hang it, so I've got it like clipped over there in the rhododendron. And the bear gets my food, I'll just go back to the car in the morning. But put Sally in her harness and we're going to walk up and see the other 3 campsites. It shouldn't be more than like a mile, so maybe a couple miles, so it's 5:23. Time to hit the trail again. Sally does not look enthused. So it feels so weird to leave camp set up, but we'll go up and try to see the other campsites. It is 5:26. So we'll walk up here and see the Cascade, which is like right across from the campsite. Oh man, it's pretty. So I mean, that's just a hop and skip and a jump from the campsite. So it looks like it keeps going that way, but I don't know where that goes, and I really want to see the other campsite. So depends on how we feel tomorrow. Maybe we'll come back here and walk up that. But it's worth it just to come up here and see this a little bit. All right, turn around, Sally. Turn around. We're going this way. We're going this way. This is a really nice campsite. Of course, this is A. Alright, so you cross the bridge, and at point 1, there's a split and it goes to the right. This is where the old campsites E and F were. Looks like still plenty of people walk up that way. But to go to the other campsites B, C, and D, keep going straight. Looks like they're fixing to climb again. Looks like the trail's going up that ridge right there. Oh, is this B? Oh, it is B. Oh, B is nice. So, not too many dead trees. Not as bad as I was, especially considering how many dead trees were in Site A. This one don't have that many. So this is almost a quarter of a mile. Man, this is gorgeous. Yeah, nice water source here. It's not, oh well, big dead tree here. So I don't think this would be hammock friendly. because I really don't see two trees that I would trust to hang off of, especially that one being dead. That over there looks dead. Everything else looks okay. So definitely tent friendly, but like it's gravelly. But nice fire ring. Wish you could set up right here because it's not near as gravelly as on the other side there. Plenty of wood. So again, this is site B. It looks like this site has a little more firewood. You know, like the down trees, but you gotta have a saw or something. Anyway, pretty nice, but definitely tent friendly, not hammock friendly. And the water's flowing pretty good. Might need a cup to like scoop it because it don't drop. You know, like Cascade, or it'd be easier to fill up a bottle or something. So camp here, probably bring like some sort of cup or scoop to get water if you don't pack it in. We'll keep going up to site C and D. Now I will note that I saw at least one group with kids and then one guy by himself. So they may be in site C and D, so I may not be able to film. But we'll still go up there and just kind of see what it looks like. And I'll just show y'all as much as I can. Yeah, you probably get water right there. I just dropping pretty good there. Looks like people are going in that way. Guess it really don't matter. So now we're kind of up on this hill above campsite B. You can see that campsite's been about the only flat spot in between these two hills here. Okay, and here's campsite C. So this is 0.39. So let's check out campsite C. Hopefully. That's 0.39. Okay. There's somebody here. It looks like there's used to be a fire ring there. So anyway, let's see. So I think that's that group I saw earlier. So we'll head up to D. But I will say that this has got like a really slippery entrance. This mud is slippery. But I will say, if you want to see campsite C, check out Lane's World. His video when he came up here, and he did something similar to what I'm doing. Kind of followed his lead on that, where he just basically base camped, and he base camped out of site C. So if you kind of want to see more of site C, check out his video. I mean, and he hammock camped, so I'm pretty sure, because I don't see too many dead trees over there. Oh, you can see over there where they're set up. And you see, this is a pretty good little climb. From what I can find online, D is on top of this ridge. So maybe we'll see a good view. You see, there's plenty of flat space down there for tents and all. Whew. One more thing I'll note too is at the campsites below this hill, C, B, and A, there's no cell phone service. But you get up on this ridge, and I've got at least one bar. So something to consider. Okay. There's somebody in D. But nice sight. There's one dead tree, it looks like. You could probably hang hammock in here, maybe. Nice breeze up here. So this is 0.62. So and this is the end of the line for this trail. So 0.65. I got 2 bars of LTE right here. I guess if the one sign wasn't enough, I got a big bright yellow one right here that says, hey, this ain't a trail. And I mean, there's no trail shown on like Gaia or All Trails. So if I'm not mistaken, I think this goes to so I mean, it shows almost like an old roadbed type. But obviously they do not want people taking this. But I think people make a loop out of it using the MST. This is the MST here. So yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't do it, but especially with 2 big signs saying not recommended. But one thing I will say, there's a ton of dead wood, so if you camp up here in D, you're going to have plenty of firewood, but you don't have the easy access to water to make sure you've got it out. So I said, I had cell phone signal. I mean, it's not super strong here. So I'm going to head back down to the campsite, our campsite, and we might, before we get back into camp, we might take that other trail where those other 2 campsites used to be. As you can see, I mean, I like D. I really do. It's nice. I like Ridgetop. But I like Ridgetop in the winter when you got like views like through the trees and stuff. But anyway, we'll go head back down. We shouldn't take us probably near as long as what it did to come back up. Or coming up. Anyway. Plus I love camping up on like ridges and stuff, usually because you're last to get sun. Like when you camp down in a valley like this, it gets dark so early. But you coming, or are you just gonna walk in the grass? I'll go film the sun because that's probably some of the last we'll see for this evening. As you can see, it's already pretty dark down here in the valley. I would definitely say like C and D definitely have more abundant firewood than A and B. I mean, everybody that that kind of was put out a couple of posts asking people, which size they would recommend, and everybody was like A or B, A or B, A or B. I think it's mainly just because of the water access. Plus, you're right there by that cascade. So if you're just going to, chill out right there at camp, you'd have a place to play in the water, just really relax. But I think of the 3, I don't like B, personally. It's pretty, but it's just not. I just don't particularly care for that site. C looks nice because it's got plenty of firewood. And D is really nice just because you got a breeze and you're on top of the ridge. A is nice, but it's a little bit buggy. I think probably bug-wise, probably D would be your best bet, just because you're more open. So, bugs like water and stuff. I don't know. Anyway, that's my 2 cents for what it's worth. But I definitely think if you're going to hammock hang, probably either A or C. D, I couldn't really tell. You could probably make it work, because I saw a couple of trees and I only saw one kind of dead one. So, but it's definitely tent friendly, which is really nice. Anyway, I'll keep going down this trail. And like I say, the biggest downfall of C and D is just you're not close to water here. I mean, it's not super far away, like a mile or anything, but it's not convenient. Like I say, I mean, C right here, so you got like all this firewood here, you know. A has been pretty well picked clean. I mean, there's some stuff, but it's like you really kind of have to look or have a saw. Found enough, I think, for tonight. And hopefully we'll have enough for the fire tomorrow night too. But so here's C again. Like I say, I mean, entrance-wise, C is worse because this red clay is really slippery. But I like how they've spaced the campsites out. So, like, you could, you know, like, you could probably hear people camping if they're, like, talking really loud and stuff like that. But, you know, like, it's far enough away you don't feel crowded. You feel like you've got some space. But it's funny because I think we all showed up about the same time. So, super glad I got here first. So, B again from this upper portion, and it looks like people are shortcutting instead of like walking down and around, staying on the trail. You know, because I looked up here from the campsite and I thought maybe this was a game trail or something, but I think it's just people shortcutting the trail. Why this is a better option than just going around, I don't know. Anyway. But, I mean, you know, like, that one's really pretty, like, when you look at it. But then, like, you look and there's, like, just a lot of dead trees. And it's not hammock friendly at all. And, I mean, that's a steep hill, too. So, it's not like you could just kind of get, you know, like, up in the woods or something. I mean, you probably could if you were really wanting a hammock there. But, better bet A, C, or D. Probably A or C. C looked like it had a really good amount of trees. So you can tell, like, the trail kind of changed. It's like once you round that bend, it gets more like of the slippery, like, red clay stuff. Of course, down here it's more rocky and just kind of loose. So here's B again. I'd say it's really pretty, but I just don't know. I like having, like, being able to see my surroundings and stuff. I don't like kind of feeling like I'm trapped. Like, if a bear walked in your camp from that, like, you wouldn't really have a way out other than that steep hill. So, I don't know. That's just personal preference. Tell you what, I'm ready for some dinner. But we'll go ahead and walk that other trail that we saw earlier on the other side of the bridge, where the other two campsites used to be. Now, I could probably come up here and get some of this wood. Maybe. To burn. Alright, so back here, now our campsite. So our campsite's across the bridge. We're going to go left and go up here to see the rest of the trail. 1.16. And I think it's like 0.4 to the end. We'll just see what we see. If it starts getting overgrown or anything, I'll just turn around. that'll work. Oh. I think I want to turn around here, to be honest, because this don't look super well traveled, and if it gets worse, yeah, we're just turning around here. So like we walked maybe almost 1/10 of a mile. Come on, Sal, let's go back. Go back. Go back. You going back all the way down the trail? As I say, I mean, like this trail just dead ends where the campsites were, but like they closed, like, you know, I think there was storm damage or something, and that's why they shut them down. So, because I think from what I saw online, those are some of the best campsites. We'll head back to camp and get some food and start the fire, hopefully. But I think all the way to the end was supposed to be like 0.4. But I don't know. Just don't have it in me today. And really there's no point because the campsites are not, you know, active or whatever. So, and I don't think there's any other like cascades or waterfalls or anything like that. Maybe we'll try to grab some of this wood stuff and carry it to camp. I got a little extra wood. And this bridge is a little bit slippery. We can get some water. I think this is a really nice, I like this campsite. Got the nice evening sun. Since it's not going to get cold or anything, I'm just going to leave my filter hanging there. That way I don't have to put it up tonight. I'll just put it up tomorrow night. That way it's a little bit more convenient to filter water tomorrow. But got her filtered water. Sally's done ate. I think she ate all of her food. And so here is going to be dinner. So I got Packet Gourmet Texas State Fair chili with my favorite hot sauce, the Palo Alto Firefighters habanero pepper sauce. Is so good. Some of the honey, I think these are the honey barbecue Frito, like corn. What am I trying to say? I need food. Anyway, I think it's the honey barbecue. It's the only flavor I know of that Frito makes that's the curly cube, whichever one that is. And I got some quinoa crunch bar for dessert. And we'll get the fire going here in a little bit. I don't want it to start it this early. Still kind of early. But we'll sit here and have dessert. So y'all are gonna get a kick out of this. So, you know my last backpacking trip to Shining Rock. Well, it wasn't Shining Rock. It was Flat Laurel and Devil's Courthouse. And I couldn't cook my meal because my stove kept leaking gas. And well, I figured out what it was. It was user error. So, I'll show y'all. So typically when I put away, alright, so, you know, last week I was screwing it on. You know, you get that little burst of air, and then, you know, So last time it kept leaking air. What it was is my valve, this wasn't turned off. So it was on. That's why it was leaking air. So like I said, it was user error. I just never had that because I've always turned it all the way off when I put it up. So I don't know how I turned it that time to where it did that. But anyway, so it's a kind of lesson learned. But we'll eat the chili. 12 ounces. That seems like a lot. Let's see. Let's hope there's enough gas. I did bring 2 gas canisters because that one's pretty light, so I didn't want a chance of running out of gas and not being able to eat meals two trips in a row. So this is the corn chips and cheese that comes with the meal, but I can't eat it because the dairy. So, I mean, I can eat the chips, but I don't want to try to pick the chips out of the cheese or the cheese out of the chips. And it comes with hot sauce, but I'm going to use this and my hot sauce. So I've had this meal, I don't know, 3 times now, and it's one of my favorites. I love chili. I love chili at home. I love chili on the trail, apparently. So that's what it looks like. I'm gonna say this is really good. But I just go ahead and add in everything before I put the water in. That's just what I've always done. So I didn't even know my favorite hot sauce came in the little single serving packages, and I was out of the bottle at home, and so when I went online to order it, that's where I saw that they sell the little single serving. So if you're looking for a good hot sauce, I highly recommend this one. Palo Alto Firefighters. And it's not super spicy, it's not like overkill. So let's try, I've not tried this bar yet, so let's check it out. This is a large bar. I don't know if I'm going to eat all this or not. I have to take the rest of it with me for tomorrow to eat on the day hike. So obviously my fire did not take off. I mean, everything is pretty well soaked because we had soaking rain yesterday that got, I mean, like everything is wet. So I may try another, because I've got like 3 or 4 of those fire starter things. So I'm going to try another one and just keep it whole and put it in the middle and see if that works or not. But then we got plenty of wood. It's just getting this like burnt down so that way he'll burn the moist stuff. But anyway, it's dinner time, and here's what the chili looks like. So I mean, like, honestly, if you like a thicker chili, I would only do like 10 ounces of water because it's pretty liquidy. But this is where those Fritos come in. And you can do like those, there's a company that makes tamales, and I think I showed that in one of my other trip videos where it's the ready to eat tamales, and you can crumble that up in the chili, and it's really good. But I'm gonna put my chips in. Get a little sweet spicy going on. I've actually never tried these chips in chili, so this may actually be a bad idea, but I don't know. Never know until you try. That in there. Oh yeah, that was good. It's really good. Come on, we'll enjoy our meal. And there's what it looks like with chips in it. And just sit here and enjoy the evening. I brought a book to read, so I'll do that. Of course, looks like something is happening over here. Looks like the long-legged thing is trying to eat the other thing. Do I intervene, or do I let it kill stuff on my book? I think I'm going to knock them both off. Okay. So, I don't know what'll happen to the slug or whatever that was, but I didn't want that death on my book. So, anyway, we will just sit here and hopefully get the fire going here in a little while. Well, unfortunately, I think the wood is just too wet. I mean, all the wood was wet, but I burned through 2 fire starters. I mean, like, there's just the one ember's even gone now. So, I just think I'm just going to let that, maybe it'll dry out tomorrow while we're out day hiking, and we'll have a good fire tomorrow night. But I think tonight, I'm just going to read for a little bit outside the tent, and then I'll probably go to bed, read some more, study the map for tomorrow, and call it an early night. So, and I hate it because I really want a fire, but some things happen for a reason. And I know I need the rest because I didn't sleep good last night, so I just need the extra rest anyway. And maybe too, the exposure won't be bad. I don't know. But disappointing, but it is what it is. You good girl? Did you have fun today? Did you have fun? But I want to sit here and read for just a little bit in my chair. And I think Sally's trying to say, hey, get me out of my harness. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Is that what you're trying to tell me? What are you doing? I know you want out of your harness. As you can see, I got my party lights going tonight. But it's a nice evening, good hiking. It's a nice little camping area. Just hate I couldn't have a fire, but it is what it is. But I'm gonna try to get. So I brought in this day pack thing to kind of carry between camp and the car. So like carry my wallet, water, all that. Since it's like almost a mile and a half back here. Because tomorrow we're going to hike out to the car, drive to the day hiking parking lot, and do like a day hike loop tomorrow for hiking back in for camp tomorrow night. So I'm going to try to get my bag ready. So this is the REI Flash, I think 22? 18. So anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna try to get some stuff sorted out, maybe read some more, see how this sleeping pad does, charge some GoPro batteries, and yeah, just I'm tired. I can't think of anything to say, but I really enjoyed the trail back here. It was really pretty. That uphill was kind of crazy. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was just like, I feel tired. But dinner was good. Really enjoyed that chili. Man, that chili is awesome. The hot sauce. Chocolate bar was good. I really prefer the sour gummies though. I think that's it for tonight. So we'll see y'all in the morning. Bye.